This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field for the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What do we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season?
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Throwing off play action. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room for one here. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the 1st.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
And another first down. Ready? Break. Double.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to scramble. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
That completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but so early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaking free at the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for the wideout. That's knocked away. The defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. QB keeper all the way. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Toss play to the outside. As the force out is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes a tackle and picks up nice yards.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the try here for the extra point. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Let's a fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's swarmed by the defense.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The sure hands. It's Brooks. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The receiver makes the catch. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. The pocket breaking down. That's a big hit at the end. Looking for a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Now the point after try to tie the game heading to halftime. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll ride the back again here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
On the back. Loss of 1. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
To the wideout. He runs out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. And they jump on top here in the second half. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Fighting off the defender. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Catch made in space. Look out. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab!
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive moving. They'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
The BAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. Across the 40. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. And this pass is on target. Caught. Making people miss. We're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's an option look. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, escapes the tackle. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Now, you got to give the defense some credit on this one. They came out in dime with 6 defensive backs on the field to try to lock down all these playmakers with that much speed on the field. They were quick to jump on the quarterback when he decided to take it himself. Good play there by the D to set up this 4th down.
And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That's reeled in. It's Harris. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
A 1st down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. He's wide open. Look out. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Oh, he throws it back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent